Okay, so those of you who know me and some who've watched my other videos know that I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. And I am thrilled that the national spotlight is on these people and their wicked cult. The Jehovah's Witnesses have a history of abusing children, hiding abusers under their policy, what they call two witness policy. So somehow they've perverted some scripture into justifying not helping abuse victims get justice by saying if there wasn't, excuse me, two other witnesses to this crime against an innocent child, then they have to treat it as if it didn't happen. And they also encourage parents to not report to the police what's happened to their child because they said that it brings reproach against Jehovah. And you don't want to cause a black mark against the organization because, of course, the organization is all about image. They have an image that they like to project onto the world, and it is nothing like what it appears on the outside. These people are wicked and evil. And like I said, I am so happy that there's people who are finding out that they're not what they seem. Excuse me. So here we have in Hawaii, this is the largest settlement that that they are going to have to pay out in Hawaii. So let's watch this video.
$40 million. That is how much a judge awarded to the victim in a childhood sex abuse lawsuit here in Hawaii. KITV4's Eric Nacton joins us now with the details. Eric.
Well, this week, the circuit court awarding a plaintiff known as ND $15 million in damages for harm she suffered from sexual abuse and $25 million in punitive damages. It's in connection with ND's claims that the defendant, Kenneth L. Apano, raped and sexually abused her in 1992 when she was 12. Apano was an elder in the Jehovah's Witness Church at the time he sexually assaulted the plaintiff. The abuse reportedly took place during sleepovers at Apano's house. The lawsuit was filed in 2020 against defendants Apano.
Okay, so let me address the sleepovers. That is a common occurrence because it's such an inclusive, no, excuse me, exclusive culture, society. They encourage, you're encouraged to only associate with other Jehovah's Witnesses. So, of course, children have to have some kind of outlet, and they often would have sleepovers at other Jehovah Witnesses' house. That's how a lot of this abuse, even the childhood friends that I know personally who were assaulted, it always happened this way.
And the Makaha Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses and other entities associated with the Jehovah's Witnesses Church. I spoke with the victim's lawyer tonight.
I think that, the decision to go ahead and pursue this, which was the first time that this individual has been held accountable for his activities, because he escaped all sorts of other sanctions, such as criminal investigations in the time. So she was felt resolute in her commitment to carry this out to its ultimate conclusion.
And the court reports Apano sexually molested minor girls for at least 23 years. I reached out to the Jehovah's Witnesses Church as well and have not heard back. Eric Nacton, KITV4, Island News.
Yeah, they're not going to say anything because they know what they've done. This 23 years, this man got away with molesting and raping children. 23 years. And I'm 50. And so this goes back even further than just 23 years ago because I was a child and I remember hearing about young girls that had been assaulted and it was silenced. I remember this when I was a kid. So this is a long time coming. There's another case, I need to make a video about that, in Pennsylvania where I believe it was 5 different Jehovah's Witness elders around the state of Pennsylvania were arrested. Like I said, it's a long time coming. I'm glad this woman won her judgment. I hope to see more. I think it's ironic that for years the Jehovah's Witnesses blasted the Catholic Church about the way that they have protected priests who molested children. And here, these mofos are hiring the same attorneys that the Catholic Church used. So, like I said, they're not who they seem. I know there's a couple family members who might see this that are still within the organization. I really don't give a shit if y'all don't like it. I will continue to castigate these people every chance I get.